Hey everybody, good morning. Barb here with Winter's Easel. When I did my truck tour, I promised you that I would go through what I carry around in my day pack here. I got a little patch of shade and some nice green grass. A beautiful day. I'm catching some grass time and I'm going to sit and do this right now. This backpack, pretty good. I got it at Walmart. My other one was I just said it was time to retire that one. This one I think is pretty good. It's got padded straps. It's got, let me turn it around here. Of course it's got a chest strap and that, but it's not padded. But I'll survive. I don't do that much backpacking. And then it's also got the hip strap. We've got a nice stainless steel water bottle. I got a carabiner hooked onto the bottle and the strap there. It's in there pretty tight. I don't think it would ever fall out, but you never know. And the carabiners can always come in handy if you're making temporary shelters or having to hang something from a tree branch or something. Anyway, and it is stainless steel. If worst came to worst, I can take this off, take the lid off, and use this to heat water. It is stainless steel. This backpack has quite a few little hidey places in it. So this little front, it's kind of an elastic pouch. It's got the knitting in it, and it clips shut. All I have in there is my poncho, my rain poncho. It's pretty good. It's plastic, but it has pretty good drape to it. It's pretty rugged. I would like to get a little better one that is made out of nylon that has a little more drape, so it's a little more comfortable, a little more durable. So if you catch it on a stick or something, it wouldn't rip. I'm pretty careful when I have to wear this one. I've used it several times. It's not that I don't not like it, but I just like something a little better for me. The front of this, you can slip some clothing through there. You can take some more carabiners and hang some more stuff on there. And there is room in this pouch for other stuff too. I kid around. I say it's got a baby bear size pouch. It's got a mama bear size pouch and a papa bear size pouch. I read too many child's books to my kids when they were young. Okay. And this is a field guide. It's mostly plants. What are edible, what are poisonous, and it even has one that is in both categories. It'll keep you alive, but it might give you cancer. Anyhow, also has some survivalist information there, shelters, how to build a campfire. I got this when I was in high school. I was a member of a outdoorsman club, which is basically we did survivalist stuff. We even did winter camping. We snowshoed and cross-country skied up into Glacier Park in the winter, like in January, and there's like on the lower elevations you get 5-6 feet of snow. But anyway, we dug in snow caves and we'd sleep in the snow caves. It was so much fun. I know it sounds crazy. I'm a little crazy, I'll admit it. But anyway, so I've had that since high school. Got this nice little key holder. Keep carabiners hanging on it, the extra one, so that makes 3 that I have. I got a little ferro rod and striker thing there for, another method of getting spark. A absolutely worthless P38. This is just a knockoff one. I was with someone for 20-some years, and he had given me one early in our relationship. And from his military days, he had a couple of them. And when we ended things, he wanted it back. So I went and bought this one. First time I used it, it's going to go bye-bye. Anyway, this is a nice little Leatherman multi-tool. It's handy. I always keep it in my backpacks. And so, like I said, I got the carabiners. And then I always keep some kind of food bar protein bar for energy and stuff. So that's just the one I have in there right now. I had some different ones in there a while back, and I was kind of going through what I had in here, and I picked it up, and they had absolutely melted, and it's a wonder that something in here didn't puncture them, so I went and got something that didn't have so much melty stuff on it. And then this is a little pair of binoculars. You know, for what they are, they work pretty darn good. Carrying the big ones would be nice, but for the weight they add and the bulk when you're, you know, just out hiking around, especially for somebody like me that has a really bad back, I gotta watch the weight that I pack around. And but I've had these for about 20 years too, and they, you know, I use them all the time. You know, we go up, spot animals in their wintering range, and it's good for a little bit of bird watching and stuff. So hand wipes, life is dirty, clean it up, right? Yeah. Okay, this is a hat cover. It's actually made for cowboy hats. Like I mentioned before, I'm a horse chick. I don't have a horse right now. I've had horses for like 56 years, and my last one passed on like 2 years ago. And it's just left a big hole in my life, you know, and that's what my life was about. But anyway, in my competition days, I had the expensive Western hats. I also did English attire, and, you know, I had like beaver top hats and fancy tuxedo jackets and everything. But anyway, these hats were like $200. And so I always had these rain protectors. If we were in the outdoor arena and had inclement weather, I would put that on my hat. So the hat that I wear, straw, and so I carry this to protect that if I get caught in the rain. In this little pouch, I have a nice compass. I mean, it's not the fanciest, but it works. It's got a mirror on it, reflective for signaling. I've also got in there a lighter. I have some extra lead for my mechanical pencil. I don't carry a pen because they dry up and they freeze, and then they don't work. So if you need one, pencil. I've got a nice little mini mag light. My knife that I carry with me, it's a Kershaw. It's a nice knife. Actually, my daughter gave me this. It has a super sharp edge on it, and it keeps that edge really well. I can use it for a striker for my flint, and clean fish with it. I can whittle some fire starter with it, cords, and whatever you need a knife for. It even has a nice clip on it, so it's a nice thing to have. It's not huge, but it does the trick. These are fire starters. You've probably seen it. You take a plastic straw. I cut them in these are, I think, 3 1/4 inch size pieces. I took some cotton balls, rubbed Vaseline into them, and then I just took a chopstick and poked it down in there. I sealed the ends. I thought they would be a good space-saving fire starter for the backpack. So they're a little time-intensive to make, though. And this is just a little multi-tool thing. I have one of these in my truck, too. You know, I've never used this one out backpacking, but it might come in handy someday. It takes up no space. Notepad. Good thing to have with you. I got Paracord, and that for making shelters. You can tie stuff up in a tree. You can, you know, make a shelter, you know, swing some tarp over it, put between a couple of trees, tie this on it, and suspend it, and put my poncho over it. Makes a pretty decent little rain fly. Or, you know, if you want to tie yourself to a tree, if the wind's blowing, I don't know. I got some little tea lights. Always can come in handy if you don't want to start a whole fire and you need something warm to drink. They also make good fire starter if you don't have any of your others left. So I got a headlamp. I just put batteries in it, so it's in good shape. A lot easier than when you're trying to do stuff if it's dark than trying to hold on to a flashlight and like build a shelter. So these are really good to have. And this is a little dry soup mix. All you gotta do is just add a cup of water. Aid kit. Band-Aids, a little Neosporin. There's some Advil and Tylenol in there. I take several medications, so I have a couple days worth of each of those in here. A little gauze, some first aid tape. Okay, I've got in here, this is a gallon size baggie, zip shut. You can collect food in it, you can put trash in it, you know, whatever you want to need a baggie for. I've got a good size piece of heavy duty tin foil in there, which you can unfold and use for a fire base. If the ground is really wet, it's snowy, you can put this down and have a dry base to build a fire. And I've got a little grocery bag and that for keeping track of my trash or other people's trash. Because some people just don't care. Anyhow, so that's in there. And then I have some more cordage. I have a good old, I've had this thing for years too, and they never change. I just bought it for the whistle. It does have a pretty loud whistle. And it's got a little compass on the end, and got some strike anywhere matches inside, and it is taped shut with electrical tape, so it's waterproof. It's also got a little flint on the side so I can start a fire with it. Plus I've got 2 of these in there. They're emergency candles. I think they said these will burn 9 hours. I have some in the pickup too, and that's where the package is. But I've got 2 of those in here, so if I should need them, there they are. Got the Papa Bear pouch set to go. Mainly it's for my clothing I'm gonna either take with me, or if I take off in the morning and it's cool and I shed layers, I put them in here. I have a pair of wool blend socks, very nice, very warm. I have a pair of gardening gloves, and the reason I have gardening gloves in there is because if it's raining and you're out there trying to, you know, collect wood and get stuff fire starter, you don't want to get your warm gloves all wet, because then they're not warm anymore. Okay, so they don't take up that much room. It's real handy to have those, at least for me. I learned the hard way. I got a bandana and a neck gaiter. That's it for what I have in the old day pack. I hope you enjoyed this. Everybody has their own needs when it comes to backpacking, but I pretty much have what I need for several nights out. And it isn't too heavy. I can pack it around. It actually helps my back to wear this. I don't know, shift of weight, I guess. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was informative for you. We'll get busy on the next video. I'm doing some reorganization of the cab of my pickup. I know I just did a truck tour, but I got my refrigerator. So you have a great day. Hope you have a fun day, a safe day, and I need you to remember life is a feast. So go gobble it up. Don't sit around and let it go by without you. Okay? I'll see you soon.